it is just interesting to me, extremely interesting, how my entire life, I'm talking start to finish, for every year that I've been alive on this fucking planet, I haven't been thinking correctly. I've been trying to depend on my own power of thought to bring me what I desire, and I would get somewhere. I would always get somewhere, but it's like I would still feel a certain type of way. Like I would get somewhere and I'd still be trying to get higher and just never able to do it. And like, as you could tell in some of my previous videos, I thought it was weed. Because I stopped smoking weed, and that's when I started being able to comprehend things better. So I was like, oh, it's the weed. Which to an extent it was, because I realized when I smoke weed, my subconscious mind is just more amenable, it's more suggestible, and I feel like I get thought transference from other people. Or maybe I'm just assuming what I think they're thinking. Either way, it doesn't matter. It just feels as though I get thoughts from other people's minds, or I get thoughts from like the spiritual dimension whenever I'm high. So when I smoke nowadays, I just have to make sure I'm at home. I have to make sure that I've got the right, ambiance, the right sounds, the right everything, so that the vibe is completely controlled. But that's not why I started this reflection, This reflection comes on the basis of, lately I feel like really applying the law of assumption the way that I was designed to apply it. Because what I realize is with the law of assumption, it's always like, you make a vision, you have to write down exactly what it is that you want, you have to see it start to finish, replay the scene in your head, carry around a goal card, read the goal card as many times as you can. And it's like, all that might work for other people, but it's like, that shit did not work for me, just for the simple fact that my thoughts are always going. Like, I don't know if I'm ADHD or I'm autistic or schizophrenic. I don't know what's called it. But my thoughts do not ever stop. So what I realized is the way to go that actually works for me is just realizing that there is a subconscious mind, and then realizing that there is a universal mind, and pretty much to just spend my entire day, like every thought that I get that is not focused on what I'm doing. Like while I'm doing my job, I'm like, do the job, do the job, do the job, do the job, make sure you do the job right, do the job, do the job, do the job. But then it's like, there's a fuck ton of time where it's like, I'm not serving people, I'm like kind of waiting for the next thing to happen. And in all those moments, I have been consistently thinking about, just how my life looks, like how I want my life to look, you know what I'm saying? But as if it's already here. Like, my life is like this, I do this, I do this. This is how I make my money. I make this much money. I have these tattoos, you know what I'm saying? I dress like this, I'm wearing the best this, I'm doing the best that, I'm doing all this, I'm doing that. And it's like, as I say it, I can see it in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Sure, I can get like faint outlines. I'm not sitting there trying to visualize though. I'm just talking to my subconscious mind. And I know great things are about to manifest. Great things have already manifested. But even aside from the manifestation, this is why even aside from the manifestation, I just feel good. Like, I just have a certain faith, a certain good feeling that it's like, I know everything's gonna work out perfectly. And it's like, that's why I made this into a video instead of like a little, because sometimes I'll do voice memos for myself. because I talk to myself, because who else am I supposed to talk to? Who else is going to tell me how my life is supposed to be lived? So I do voice memos to myself, but instead of that, I decided to make a video to throw it on my YouTube, because even though I haven't manifested all the hundreds of thousands of dollars that I desire and can see for myself, the way that I feel, man, it's the way that I feel. It's kind of on some Wes Watson shit where, like, you know what I'm saying, he just spent his whole life fucked up. And it's like, once you find the secret and you actually feel good, you just want to share that. You know, and I spent my whole life fucked up. I want to say not on any design of my own, because it really just comes from my subconscious mind being imprinted incorrectly, just due to the type of person I am. You know, the type of person I am. I think all the damn time. I'm very suggestible, you know, very influenceable, and also very influential. So it's like, I just have to keep strong Hawkeye vision on what thoughts I'm allowing in. Like, some people will just say shit to me that's like, they're trying to belittle me. But it's like, since I don't auto-suggest what they fucking tell me, I don't take it in and mentally chew on their mental food, it doesn't affect me. But I know that shit is tearing them up inside. And, you know, I want one more manifestation. You know, of course I'm gonna get plenty, but I want one more manifestation in particular to show itself on the physical before I start going around teaching people like I know everything. Because yes, I have manifested a certain level of peace, a certain level of faith, a certain level of everything going right, when in the past everything has gone wrong. You know, I want that next level before I teach people. You know, but this is the main thing that I'm trying to get back to, is like, my entire fucking life, bro, it's just everything has gone wrong. And it's been fucking hell. Like, I've had good moments, for sure, don't get me wrong, but it's like the entirety of the whole thing was just fucked, simply due to the way that I was thinking. I was always thinking in terms of, I have to think myself through this shit. I have to think my way through this situation, instead of what I would call it now. I would call it praying. I would call it daily praying, correct praying, because pretty much I'm just kind of like talking to my subconscious mind, which has access to universal mind. So it's like, I'm pretty much talking to universal mind, just continuously just fucking the shit out of my subconscious by just telling it over and over and over again what I expect to see, what this life is for me, you know, how it goes. And it's like, even on a daily basis, like, everything is so much better, bro. Shorty, everything is so much better. Like, in this exact position that I'm working, I'm not making all the money that I want to make. I'm making enough to fucking pay bills and, like, survive on some type shit. But it's like, just simply because of the thoughts that I'm holding, the situation is a stepping stone. But it's not a stepping stone in the sense of like, fuck, I gotta get out of here, I gotta get out of here, I gotta get out of here. It's a stepping stone in the sense of like, I know that the correct opportunity is like literally about to open itself up to me. And I have several opportunities on the way that I'm definitely pursuing and taking a look at. But you know, the main thing I just wanted to get across is that my mind was fucked, bro, because simply I was trying to think myself through situations. You know, I would always beat myself up of like, man, I'm not where I want to be. You know, I want to be doing something else. Like, I want to be somewhere else. I should be somewhere else by now. And it's like, that shit was killing me, bro, killing me mentally. And that's what I'm saying. Even in this certain position right here, if I were to think in terms of like, this is not what I want, I want to be there, I want to be doing that, I want to be doing this isn't good enough, fuck, what am I doing, fuck, what has happened, fuck, what did I do to get here, shit, I made all the wrong decisions. It's like, those thoughts attract more shitty situations, bro. Like, literally, shitty situations unfold. Like I told the story already, but it's like I remember when I went serving, and I was thinking thoughts like that, and the people in front of me were literally saying like suicide pacts. They would fist bump each other. Suicide pact, fist bump. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? There wasn't a single person that came across and said, hey, Harrison, you know what I'm saying? You're doing it to yourself. Like, you got to lift your thoughts up. Because no one knows that shit. But I had to figure it out because, like I said, my thoughts are always running. So I'm always getting a strict cause and effect based on my own feelings and then based on the external realities of what my thoughts are bringing to me. And that's why I can speak with such authority on this subject. But just to sum this shit up, you want to be praying, in a sense, for every thought. You want to give it up. You want to give it to your subconscious. You want to, this is how I'm living. This is how I expect my life to be. This is what I want things to be. You know, especially if you're like me and you just get a fuck ton of thoughts, you just keep thinking it. Just changing your thoughts from thinking about things as they are and even worse to how you want them to be and even better, and being grateful for it right now. With every thought, just impressing your subconscious mind, knowing that as you impress your subconscious mind, it literally creates situations. I don't know any other way to put it. Like situations, experiences. Your thoughts are giving you situations and experiences. It's fucking insane. It's insane. Because I used to think thoughts were just to solve problems, or thoughts didn't even really mean anything. But it's like, no, bro. Like, situations are unfolding. I'm gonna say one more thing before I go. Just like just now, I was taking these people for a trip because, you know, I that's part of what I do. And because I was thinking in terms of like everything is great, everything's perfect, my life is so gorgeous, everything is so beautiful. I was playing some chill hop music, everything was chill as fuck, and the bunch of these girls came in and they were riding and they were like, wow, that was the most relaxing ride that I've ever had. Thank you so much. It lifted my vibrations. And it's like, dude, imagine if I was upset. Imagine if I was angry. They wouldn't have got such a good experience. And in return, I wouldn't have provided as much service to them. Now with that, I'm going to catch you in the next one, dog. Peace.